Hi there. Good morning from Vietnam. I was reading a book last night that I've read a lot because it's an incredible book. It really changed my life. And I think one of the things that I remember, when I started to read it again, I was like, oh, yeah, like this really was a game changer for me. Um, just understanding how our brain works and how we can kind of use it in our favor, I suppose. So, of course, the ego is the part of us that that thinks about things that's like, oh, I don't want to do that, or I'm not good enough, or I wonder where, buddy, the thoughts aren't even always negative, right? They just take you away from the present moment. So, this is a book called The Untethered Soul. It's by Michael Singer, and I'm just going to read out sort of to me what is such a epiphany paragraph, I suppose. So, this is about your inner roommate, which is your ego, the voice you can hear in your head. None of us are crazy. The voice exists. Your inner growth is completely dependent upon the realization that the only way to find peace and contentment is to stop thinking about yourself. You're ready to grow when you finally realize that the I, who is always talking inside, will never be content. It always has a problem with something. Honestly, when was the last time you really had nothing bothering you? Before you had a current problem, there was a different problem. And if you're wise, you'll realize that after this one's gone, there will be another one. The bottom line is you'll never be free of problems until you are free from the part of yourself within that has so many problems. When a problem is disturbing you, don't ask, what should I do about it? Ask, what part of me is disturbed by this? If you ask, what should I do about it, you've already fallen into believing that there really is a problem outside that must be dealt with. If you want to achieve peace in the face of the problems, you must understand why you perceive a particular situation as a problem. If you're feeling jealousy, instead of trying to see how you can protect yourself, just ask, what part of me is jealous? That will cause you to look inside and see that there's a part of you that's having a problem with jealousy. So, when we're able to be mindful enough to look into why we're feeling the things that we feel, it always gives us the opportunity to find the sliver, the emotional wound, the scar, the memory that is triggering these things to cause insecurity, to make you angry, to make you jealous, to make you worried. Like being kept up at night because of thoughts. That's what we're talking about here. Like the ego can really ruin your days, your moments, your whole life if you let the thoughts run you. Um, and it's true, there's always going to be some kind of a problem, and we can attach ourselves to it, or we can really look from this higher place in ourselves and just be like, why am I feeling this? Now, that's why, when you look at all the benefits of meditation, which there are many now, we've seen like Harvard medical journal has done studies, like 8-week studies of people doing meditation. People that have addictions, they're asked to meditate. Um, it's all because the problems that we have are perceived problems. Really, they are. And when we can look from our higher self down into the core, the root of why we're acting or reacting the way that we are, then we can be free of the ego. We can train our minds, which we do through meditation, in the real life things that are causing a myriad of problems in our life. Because the thing is, yeah, we have all this internal thinking, but we project that into the outside world. Sometimes we hurt people. Sometimes, we get hurt. So it's the looking within. That's what it means, It's like to look within and question all of the answers, question the things going on in your mind and why they're there. Then we can heal and grow. And of course, it's a journey, but this is how we can have a fulfilled and happy life. It's not with stuff. It's not with the person that you love or who loves you. Those things are nice and they come automatically, and we're able to appreciate them better when we are like living in a mindful state. But you already had everything you needed and you were already fulfilled if you can master looking into the ego mind and why it's come up with the thoughts that it has. So I hope that this is helpful, and I'm wishing you all a beautiful journey through these spiritual practices. I think Nicole's going to add probably some meditation tips and tricks. And of course, yoga is always a good way to get you to that state of meditation where you can be more mindful. So please, if you have any questions, I would be happy to help. Nicole also has a mindfulness ebook that I wrote quite some time ago, and I'm sure she's going to release that to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Satnam, namaste. Take care.